Hello, Cuvée crew, and welcome to your wine down. Today we are discussing the Chateau Meyre, the Cru Bourgeois, the red blend from an amazing wine growing region in Bordeaux, Haut, Medoc. So, first and foremost, I selected this wine because I'm a huge region shopper, as most of you know, and this particular wine has some great history. So the region itself lends itself to some great ageability of the wines, and that speaks to the thickness of the grape and the climate that it was grown in. So no matter what grape variety you're getting from the Haut-Medoc region of Bordeaux, think ageability 5 to 30 years if you are a collector. If you are someone that consumes wine immediately, like myself, then that may or may not matter to you. But even if you have a short time frame on drinking an ageable wine, whether you drink it within a few months or within the few weeks of receiving the wine, you're really going to tell that it has some great ageability on it based on the factor on the palate. So you're going to get some really cool notes there. The color on this wine is actually, before we get into the color, I want to talk a little bit more about this particular wine. So this rating it's a Cru Bourgeoisie, and it's considered a Bordeaux Superior. So basically one of the supreme growing regions, as well as a supreme wine. So this is something a little bit more elevated, which I'm excited for you to experience. Secondly, this wine growing region, again, natural, organic, farming practices, which I'm excited about because conscious about what we're consuming when we're enjoying our wines. But yeah, great wine growing a region that really speaks to a lot of oaked wines for flavor integration, really cool wine growing practices that we're going to be able to just really fully enjoy. So let's get into it. So let's wake up our wine a little bit by swirling it, and then we're going to give a quick aroma test here. So it's beautiful, vegetal, definitely vegetal. So it's not a fruit bomb, which is really good, because sometimes when there's too much fruit, that's shows lacks of complexity and depth. So I'm getting fruit, but I'm getting cigar note, tobacco more specifically. I apologize. So tobacco notes there, which I love in a wine, to show some science and art in there. Well, not so much art, but the science that it goes along with the farming practices and where it's coming from. Again, great wine growing region. And let's get into the palate. One more. So, love this wine for you because it's takes you on a journey a little bit. So at the beginning, you're gonna get that dark fruit, that plum, that raisin, that black cherry, and then it kind of has licorice. So really delicious notes there. And then as it unfolds a little bit, has a soft palate on it because it's really it's mainly Merlot, and you're going to get some Petit Verdot on there as well to add a little bit more complexity, but it's mainly Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon with a little bit of Petit Verdot. So the Petit Verdot makes it a little bit more interesting than what we're used to in most blends, because most blends from Bordeaux are Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Merlot, and it kind of like goes up and down the percentage. But when you add one of the less popular grapes like a Petit Verdot, it offers a little bit of more of some type of complexity, which is what we're getting with like the tobacco. So it's tobacco on the palate as well. So this is a great food wine. The acid speaks to that. Makes you salivate a little bit, not overly so. Very complex. Finish isn't super long, but it's definitely there to experience and enjoy on your palate with your food. So I would do lean meats with this. So think duck if you want something a little bit more substantial, or turkey, but definitely some chicken. Biggest fish I would do with this is like a swordfish. Even salmon might kind of get lost in this. Wouldn't really go very light on some of the proteins. But I definitely would do like some type of garlic or truffle salt potato with it, as well as something, again, like I mentioned before, some lean meat. So really want to make sure that you enjoy the superior wine. And as always, please feel free to let me know what you think about it in the comments. Cheers.